Aloha from Edmonton, Alberta. Welcome to Wisdom, Mystic Wisdom. We used to call it Dialogues. I like to call it Sunday. So let's just call it Mystic Wisdom. Yeah. Got some wonderful, juicy things to share with you today because my week has been so amazing. But first of all, I want to thank all of you for showing up, for yourself, for your families, and taking in whatever grains of wisdom you can find in the channeling that takes place on these Sundays. And I like to dial in to what, people are feeling and experiencing. We're kind of all in the same canoe, it seems like to me. Because, oh gosh, there's been so much upheaval in my life and the lives of all the people around me. Big changes. And, I recall this happening on this time of every year where the sun is so intense. I don't know if it's the flares or just the longest day of the year, but it's almost like someone took the deck of cards of our life and just threw them up in the air, and they all got kind of sunburnt, and then they fell down, and then we have this new life to organize, right? So I've been given a song to start today, one that I've sung before, but we have a new presentation here in recording. So let's open up You Are a Star. A song written for all the great teachers in the world. Kind of a song of gratitude and acknowledgement for all that they bring to the world, all that they bring to us. And then I realized that all of us are great teachers, because all the great teachers, they know that to be a teacher at all, you need to be a good student. So, you are a star for everyone, a true bringer of the dawn, helping all to find their way, trusting spirit more and more every day, and our souls shine so bright as we give ourselves away, teaching hope for humankind. One heart, one spirit, one mind, and our world is transformed to know God's love without fear. Wisdom grows through our loving deeds, bringing peace into reality. Garden of love in our hearts, sharing joy and beauty far and wide. We are free when we feel the love we are, so very much alive. And our world loving deeds, bringing peace into reality. Garden of love in our hearts, sharing joy and beauty far and wide. We are free when we feel the love. We are so very much alive, and our world is transformed to know God's love without fear. Wisdom grows through our loving deeds, bringing peace into reality. You are a star for everyone, a true bringer of the dawn, helping all to find their way, trusting Spirit more and more every day, trusting Spirit more and more every day, trusting Spirit more and more every day. You are, we are a star. So, welcome to summer. It's officially here. Today is the longest sunlight of the year. Hallelujah. And I know it's raining in some parts of the world, and that's okay. You know, you can't live in Hawaii if you don't love the rain. True. I remember one winter it rained for 2 months, solid on the north shore of Kauai. And boy, when the rain would take a break for a little while, we'd run outside and start dancing around. Yeah. And so today sharing is about meltdowns, which definitely the rain is a great metaphor for meltdowns. Yeah, this week has been really a wet week. Not only has it been raining, but it's been raining here into my heart, because I'm beginning to realize that there's so much I haven't done in regards to love, in regards to reconnecting with my children and my ancestors, the ones that have passed. Yeah, I pressed one of those links on my phone. It was a program where you touch your picture and it gives you, a reading of something. And this reading was like, your mother is watching over you. Oh my God, I just couldn't stop crying. It's just, I could feel her presence, her essence in my space. It was so lovely. And that just, started the ball rolling. I can't even remember. There were probably 3 or 4 meltdowns this week where my heart was completely cracked open. One of my sons is now single from a 20-year partnership with my granddaughter. And just recalling the pain of that divorce I had when he was the age of my granddaughter, actually. And so he never really forgave me for the divorce. And this is something really common I see in the thread of human experience, the weaving of all the different things going on. And yeah, I have 3 sons, and really none of them have truly, completely forgiven me for the meltdown I had and had to be ejected out of that family. When you're having a meltdown, I could speak for myself, there's no control. No. You can call it whatever you want. It doesn't matter what you name it. But for me, there was absolutely no control whatsoever. I could still walk. I couldn't really talk. The emotion was like a volcanic eruption. Just what was coming out was a lot of cathartic, I guess they call it, guttural sounds and tears pouring and just the palpitation of pain in the emotional body, and just wondering, am I dying? And apparently a good thorough meltdown is a death, metaphorically. Absolutely, without a doubt. What has gone before, what has come before, is no longer working at all. And that's really, really a challenging place to be. So, that's probably the biggest meltdown of my life. Yeah, because I had no control for quite some time. I couldn't work. It wasn't like on and off right away. Not at all. And the people that were hurt, that my sons and their mother and others, no one could understand, let alone me, what was going on. Because I always had enough energy for myself, my family, the community. And all of a sudden, it's not there. And all of the energy was going towards damage control. And I've spoken before in one of these sharings how I wound up throwing my wedding ring into the volcano on the big island of Kealohi, chanting marriage Powell, means finished, complete. Marriage Powell, true love now. And because I was searching for what love really was, because I had drowned myself in obligation. Yeah. When we moved to Hawaii, my musical career was pretty much non-existent. It was shut off. When we lived in California, I had made 4 albums already before moving to Kauai. And when we got there, the cost of living completely swallowed me. And so the music was shut off. And I channeled all that into community service. Opened up the first video store on Kauai in 1989. And huge community service. That was the height of video, if you recall, in the late 80s. They were putting out probably a handful of popular movies a month, big blockbusters. And Blockbuster didn't even come to the island until a year later. And of course, they opened up on the city side, where I was in Hanalei, Chingyang Village. And it was a village still then, so to have a video store there that had good movies was of great value. Yeah, so I poured all my energy into that, and I was working 60 to 80 hours a week building that store for a handful of years. And then all of a sudden, one day, it was over. I just crashed so hard in so many levels, every level possible. I didn't see it coming. I was absolutely blind to what was going on. I mean, I had had a couple of notices from my body. Um, you know, yeah, I don't want to get into that, but my body was showing some pretty strong messages before that happened, but I still wasn't getting it. I was really stubborn on making the family work. Yeah, I didn't know anything else to do. It's what my father did. It's what his father did. So I just kept trucking on until I broke down. So the point of the story is to relieve you of any guilt or shame around coming apart, coming totally unglued. Because it's actually necessary to break the patterns that have gone before and break them well enough to where they cannot return. And when I went to the Big Island from Kauai, I was guided just listening to this voice of what to do next because I had no idea what was going on. And I wound up in Lihue at a travel place, and walked into the office and said, "Hey, what's the next plane leaving the island?" She said, "Well, we've got one in half an hour, maybe 35 minutes. Can you make that plane to the Big Island?" I said, "Yeah." So I got on it. I spent 5 days there on the Big Island and got a speeding ticket driving around the island. But I remember when I first checked into the cheap hotel, gosh, the roaches were about this big. They were flying. Cheap hotel in Kona. And I got there, I sat on the bed, and then I fell back on the bed with my legs off to the side and in just wonder. And I just was praying, like, what the F is happening here? Why is it happening to me? And what does it mean? What do I do with this? I have no idea who I am anymore, why I'm here, and what to do about it. Yeah, so I cried quite a bit, before I had to go outside and get some fresh air. But that was pretty intense. And then I wound up, like I said earlier, at the volcano. And that was quite... I slept in my car that night before. And Volcano Park was closed, Kealohi crater. So I was the only car in the parking lot when the sun came up, or the dawn arose. And it was cold. Yeah. So I had put my coat on and walked slowly to the cauldron. And just following promptings. I was at the edge of the cauldron, and I could have fallen in because I had crossed over the railing to get closer. And I stepped on something that felt like metal. So I reached down and I picked it up, and it was a penny with the year on it that I was married. Yeah, I believe it was 1980. And it was all full of volcanic dust. I had to really brush it off good and to read the date. And then I got the prompting, reach into your pocket. I reach in there and there's a penny. And I pull it out and it's a brand new penny, 1995. Shiny, clean, polarity. And they said, now take off your wedding ring. they being the spirit, and put it between the two pennies, the beginning and the end. And I just start bawling, listening to these promptings. And so I did that. Then he said, now throw it into the volcano. And the chant is, marriage, Powell, true love now. So I started saying those words as my arm cocked back, and I wound up, marriage, Powell, true love now, throwing the two pennies and the wedding ring into the cauldron at Kealohi crater. And there was something very definitive about releasing all that had come before, because I had no idea psychologically this had been coming on for at least 5 years. And I was in absolute denial, having as much fun as I could in my life, smoking a lot of pot and just creating community fun. After the hurricane, September 11, 92, which wiped out the video store and the whole island, all my satellite video stations were knocked out. I opened up an arcade, the first arcade on Kauai, called Wayne's World in Chinyoung Village, Hanalei. And so I just kept, living my life, going to work as if it was my love, because it was. Being a recording artist and a creator being, I just kept creating family. We had a third son on the birth of the video store, and the son came at the same time. And then we birthed the arcade, Wayne's World Arcade in Hanalei. Yeah, and so it's interesting though, if you monitor your own life and see how much, you can call it denial if you like, whatever you're doing that is not fun, not part of your dharma, not making you happy, not fulfilling you in a way you could be fulfilled if you were doing something different. There are many levels of breakdown, that various intensities. Like for some people, who, like with my son, apparently for 5 years, she knew that she would be leaving. And that's what she told him. And it's like, this is so common. I see everyone's innocence. That's my practice. That, there can't be any blame or any shame for anyone. Lance, you're not letting people in, dear. Please do. Yeah. So, when we become fully responsible beings for our feelings, our thoughts, our actions, our words, when that happens and, the shit hits the fan, something that could be called very traumatic takes place, we look within for the cause rather than looking out for the cause. It's very common knowledge that in, New Thought psychology, that there's no one to blame for your pain. No. That doesn't work anymore. It just makes it worse. Not even yourself. You can't even blame yourself for your pain. That doesn't work either. Yeah. So what I found, I want to give you some ideas around a meltdown. that have really helped me over the years, because I've had so many. They don't come very often, but when they come, they're extremely intense. Yeah, I learned a long time ago that it wasn't the women in my life that were a drama queen. It was me. So what I do, and here's the formula for managing a meltdown. So it feels like the breath is constricted. You feel anxious. You feel like you're not sure who you are anymore. You've lost your way. The feelings are so many. There's lots of fear around letting go of what's not working. There's lots of fear about moving into something you know that is better. All of these things, they all collide in your emotional body, and they take you down. They take me down. And I'm recalling a meltdown I had on tour when I was on the road, and it was in Canada. And it was either during or after a training, and I was given this space to stay while I was in whatever area it was. I can't even remember. I think it was Vancouver Island. But I had this mattress on the floor where I was sleeping, and no one was home but me. And I just curled up in a fetal position on the mattress and just started bawling. And I knew it was the only thing left to do, because there was no other choice but to just let it in completely, or let it out completely, whatever you want to call it. Breathing is important. So, number one, do not resist the meltdown. Do not resist the changes that are coming. Do not try and fix anything. Don't try and fix anything. Lay down quietly in a space that is sacred and breathe. Breathe slow and deep, and above all, trust what's happening. So breathing with trust, allowing the emotions to flow through. There's a faith, there's an ultimate faith in that trust that when the storm passes, things will be much better. Never fails if you don't resist the storm. Resistance will create more pain. That's why I love the Star Trek line that the Borg use all the time. Resistance is futile. Because it is. When you resist the pain, it just amplifies. So, once again, don't resist the pain. Lay down. Allow it to flow. Breathe with trust that this storm will pass and you will be better in probably more ways than you can count. So this week, I've had this experience very briefly every day for the first part of the week. And there was always something to trigger it. So beautifully, I didn't, unbeknownst to me, this was going to happen. A week before, I had booked a psychic reading for Thursday. So I had these like mini meltdowns on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I wind up sitting with this amazingly gifted channeler, reflecting my life. And I recorded it. And actually, the recording also brings tears of joy. Because clarity is highly underrated. Clarity in communication, clarity in thinking, clarity in relationship. What is your part in the relationship? With anyone, with yourself even. What is your part? What is your dharma there? What will satisfy your need, your human need to be happy? And I don't mean, in a shallow way, although that works as well. Eating out, watching a movie, making love, it all makes us happy. It's like a wave of happiness. What I'm looking for is consistent, well-grounded happiness that exudes peace and okayness into my environment. That's what I'm after. So, allowing things, right? Yeah. And promoting the light, move through them as they move through you. Breathing the light, which holds us, just cradles us in the meltdown. It's so beautiful. Yeah. What are we here for? Really? Okay, well, let's see here. All right. It's time for a meditation. Unless someone has a question, all the people on Zoom here, you're welcome to put it in the chat or come on live if you have a question or something you'd like to add to what I've said. Oh, hi, Monica. Wow, good to see you. Wow, we have the UK is in the house, and Canada's in the house, and the Philippines is in the house. All right, you guys ready for a meditation? Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Let's close our eyes. Still the mind, open the heart, breathing in golden white sparks of light. And this, of course, is a reflection of the spark that we carry within our heart, the threefold flame that keeps burning as the root of consciousness in our body. So slow, deep breaths, if you would, please. Caressing yourself with the breath from your higher self. I want you to feel and breathe in safety. Breathe it in deep. Feel it expanding in your heart. the essence of safety. I want you to breathe in okayness, surrendering to the idea that everything is okay just the way it is. And feel how that safety grows when you feel nothing needs to be changed in this moment for you to feel at peace with yourself. Why? Because I love myself deeply. Go ahead and say that to yourself. And breathe it in. I love myself completely. You're breathing in God and exhaling God as a clear channel for Source to move through you and take out the trash. I forgive myself for everything. Let's breathe that in. I trust and surrender to the light of God. Let's breathe that in. To guide me, protect me, and heal me of all separation. And now we're going to merge with the cosmic essence of who we are. Breathe in God. Breathe in infinity. And on your exhale, merge with the infinite power of grace that fuels our very life. Thank you, God, for this blessing. Thank you, Jesus, for watching over this planet. All the souls that are coming home. Awakening. Once again, let's breathe in infinity and exhale eternity. In this beautiful space of presence, in this moment, let's offer this blessing to our ancestors. So I want you to imagine that a circle around you circling around you now are your ancestors. All the ones that had a part of you becoming human in this life, all the way back to the origin of your soul. You don't have to count them. You don't have to feel them. Just gently imagine them all around you. And with them also are your guides, your spirit guides, and your angels. Now, as you breathe in infinity and you exhale eternity, offer it to them. Feel the ripple of your presence into the unseen. We're taking nothing for granted here. We know we are not alone. It's a fact. Let's breathe in that knowing and exhale oneness. Communion with all that is life itself. On your next few breaths, let's expand our presence beyond the room. Let's expand our presence beyond the country. Feel the blessing of love you are filled with now as you breathe in infinity. Feel that blessing that you are as love, and encircle the world with your exhale and your presence. The beautiful incandescent blue all around the world where we are all connected in spirit, the entire earth, all beings. Breathe in the blessing of God and share it. And now let's pull out to the galaxy. Let's now encompass the entire galaxy that we're in on the next breath. Nice. And let's pull back again. And let's give the entire Milky Way our infinite presence with a breath. Feel all the little dust particles of light that are filled with life within you and in your vision now. We live in the vastness of space as love. And we also live in the exquisite beauty of this earth. Let's bring our attention back to the earth. back to our country. And finally back to the room. And back into your body. Thank you, God, for this wonderful blessing. It's such a joy to feel one, the one Spirit in us all. How that connection is so infinite, peaceful, joyful. There's no drama in that connection. It's really not of this world. As nice as connections are in this world, it's been stated through so many scriptures and great teachers. That heaven is not of the world we see every day, unless we have Christ's vision of pure, innocent perception, where there's no drama, even though there is drama. That's the relative of the physical eyes and the standard mindset, viewing all the drama, all the chaos. But when we shift our vision completely to pure, innocent perception, everything becomes neutral. And then heaven, the view, the experience becomes real. I bless each of you on your life path. And may this experience we share together nourish you throughout the week. And I look forward to being with you next Sunday. Are there any comments or questions? We have a few minutes, I believe. If anyone would like to put in their 2 cents. Monica, thank you for that little thing you wrote when you got the email. It's always nice to hear from people I've shared aloha with.
Yes, it's very good. Very good stuff. It's heartwarming and it's wonderful and it's meaningful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good.
Awesome. Well, I have 2 comments in the thread here from Sabrina. Thank you, big love. And from Penny, bless you right back. Beautiful guys, girls, Gaias. Okay, well, I guess we do have time for a song. So I will grace you with one more song. Yeah. It's always a challenge for me to pick a song. When I play gigs, I do the same thing. I don't. I don't make. I will make sets, but I may not stick with them. I just, you know, I look around the room and I get a feeling. And that's what I go with. So here's the first song I ever wrote. Wisdom from the Water. Leave you with this thought. After the silence of your mind, things of this world will flow behind. The river of life goes on so slow. The only thing we can do is learn to flow. Feeling the sunshine on my head, I listen to the bluebird to know what he said. Leave the past alone, to this we must die. Born again to climb, and others to fly. Walking down through the fountain of light, receiving my blessings through lessons and strife. With wisdom from the water, I'll fly as a dove, bringing you the song of the wind for your love. Oh, I was so deep in the trance there, I forgot the last couple chords. Wow. Once again, guys, wow. Aloha nui. Great love to all of you. Thank you for showing up in Wayne's World. It means a lot to me. Yeah, and you know, there are a whole year of replays on the YouTube site. Um, but there's nothing like this live thing where I could interact with you guys. And Sabrina, it was great that you showed up early. We had a little chat. Yeah. Glastonbury is in my heart, just like Hanalei.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Hey, kiss Chalice well for me, would you?
I'll go and drink some water on your behalf and offer some to the gods.
Ah, thank you. And happy Father's Day to all of you who
Yes,
are
happy
fathers.
Father's Day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, every day should be Mother's Day and Father's Day. I mean, you know.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, guys. I love you so much. And see you next week, hopefully.
Okie doke.
Ahui ho.